All right? That is your notes for the claim that you're going to write after we come back from lunch. I'm going to also give you all right, each of you guys have, this is the scope notes that you're going to have to write your claim off of. I'm also going to give you printout for laminated shingles and 3 times. No, what was that? Laminated shingles 3 times? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm also going to give you a list of all the macros in the same order that you got them in Xactimate. Okay? And those scope notes. Roofing macro. No, this is an interior macro. Roofing macro. Macro.
The macros are different.
They're the same ones you got in there?
No, I think you have it's not one folder, it's different.
Oh. Excuse me? What's the question?
Retail, roofing macro, interior macro, they're one of each, correct?
Just now. What's the question?
I was trying to find out what macros were.
You know, I'm sorry. Do you see it or no?
Awesome.
Look at the job.
Thank you. It was the filter,
Yeah, water lines and filter, yeah, the supply line, whatever.
that the filter broke while we were asleep.
You know, I've gotten claims off that too. Like, oh, my.
So I gave you a
like,
physical copy of what you have digital.
It's only plastic too.
Okay, guys? I gave you all a physical copy of what you have digitally. You have it right here, man.
Did you get yours, Mr. Darrell?
Thank you.
Did you get yours, Mr. But like all of the ones that you showed.
Right there, and which one did you click on this time? Look at the zero. And then open it up. It's the same as that. Okay? And you hit the 3 tab. Go to the roofing page I gave you. The roofing macro. Back to the next page. That's laminated. The next page is 3 tab. It's the same exact one that you have in the file folder. Alright? Same concept. We use what we want and we try and we leave out what we're not using. Okay? And the master bedroom is going to be the second floor master bedroom. All right, let's take 15. You can start on that whenever you're ready, guys. All right, so a couple things we want to talk about, right? So yesterday, or during the week, remember there was a couple questions we want to talk about? Measurement conversions. Okay, we take care of Xactimate formulas. Right? We took care of that, right? So we're going to talk about these 2 guys before we move on. So you should have a tree debris in your tree.
No.
Let's add tree debris in our group.
Okay.
Let's add another grouping folder and we're going to call it tree debris. Tree and debris, my bad. Tree and debris. Okay. I actually have a tree for this. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it out. Oh, no. I have one. Where's the marker for this one? I need to give you guys this macro, okay?
Let's go.
So, for tree debris and removal, we're gonna select the tree debris folder that you guys has created, right? Brandon, did you create that folder?
I'm trying, I can't even connect to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, you don't have, oh,
You need a password.
Yeah.
But you don't need a Wi-Fi to open
No,
up
you
your
don't.
Xactimate.
I mean, I can't even look to the
It was
network.
in there in all projects, and then when you shut it down, open it back up, it was not there.
It was not in all projects?
His is not in there.
Okay. So when you go to connect to the Wi-Fi, what happens?
It's taking this troubleshooting.
you want me to do it?
Yeah, it's sitting up, yeah. So you're gonna add the tree and the debris remover, right?
Quick question, here's the
That's fine.
phone under the, you said it's forward. Is it the attach or the, insert?
Insert or pin? You have to select the folder first. Select the folder that's in the position that you wanna create the next folder.
You could drag it, so.
Okay, so these are some line items that you can use for tree debris removal, and I'm gonna give you that. I don't think I gave you guys this in your macro. Okay? Alright, and this one in. Did I add that coverage? Did I make you guys add the coverage for tree debris?
No.
Tree debris?
I thought just troubleshooting.
Okay. So we're gonna need to go into coverages. I don't think you need to add that. Let me think about this for a second.
We just tell them.
Yes, you would have to add it. So let's go ahead and add,
Go to my project.
guys, let's go ahead and add tree,
Yeah, cool.
tree
Go to the
tree
second one.
debris.
Price on that.
as a coverage. Okay? Let's go ahead and add.
You close
So
it.
can you
Oh,
open
we
it
do
up?
have it. Tree debris removal, that's what you told us.
Yes, that's correct. So you did do it.
Yeah, you,
I just didn't put it on my screen. Oh, I do have it on here. Where is
it's
it?
working.
I think we didn't
It's
have it, because on the
working.
mock-up one, it didn't
The price?
illustrate it, so I turned it off at the
Yeah,
moment.
you gotta close it.
On that mock-up one.
That's what it was.
Probably lost
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
I don't have tree debris.
Trust me, you got the idea.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what it is. You gotta sometimes close it 3-4 times and open it back
All
up.
right, so go ahead and add it, create one. Sorry, it's telling me I have it, but I don't see it here.
You know,
I remember seeing it on
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, you got it. There it is, right there. It's right under, right above,
you
tree, ALE on your thing.
Oh, shucks, wow. That's bad.
No,
Where
No,
did it
I
go?
mean,
no.
that's really bad. It's like, it just wasn't there. Goodness
You
gracious.
want us to put what, 500?
Yeah, 500 on it.
Yeah, put 500 for tree debris.
where you gonna do that? Yeah.
You'll go to claim info,
Yeah, you can
Coverage.
coverage and loss,
Yeah.
go down to coverages.
Second tab on the top, middle tab, coverages and loss. On the top.
don't change it.
Top, more top.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover, yeah, there you go. Then you
Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and add
see-
coverage.
Okay, so tree, add, I open another group, right?
Did you,
Folder.
did you put, add the coverage?
I think you did it.
Smart
Brandon, I think you put debris. Didn't you do tree debris?
No, I didn't do it.
And what's the coverage of tree debris?
500?
She told me that, add another folder, right?
Alright, so let's go to coverages right now, that's where we're at. Go to claims info. Claims info, go to coverage and loss.
Let's put it on the, ALE.
Scroll down. You
Oh, you
have
can
tree
put it
debris
wherever.
on there?
Oh, yeah. It's-
Where is it?
Oh, no, we're just doing the tree. You're all got that.
Yeah, lower
Oh,
your
okay,
entire
yeah,
screen.
no, that'll be, yeah, there you go. And then
Make
just
your
cover
screen
it.
larger.
It's
Coverage
just
for
it's
five.
very small, right?
Yeah.
Right here, put 500.
No, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and add tree debris
Tree and debris removal.
as a coverage.
Coverage, you see how everything else has 1,000, $10,000.
No, what'd you do that?
You gonna put 500 for that coverage.
All right, go ahead and remove that. Just leave that on the right side. No, don't look at on the right side. Take your time and look at it. Oh, you got a tree right there.
Yeah, I told you already had.
Yeah.
Lost it is, right?
No,
No.
trees.
Tree debris.
Go to add coverage.
Nothing.
All right, hold on. Look for tree. There you go, tree right
Yeah,
there.
I did, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and put $500.
What's the type? Is it structural?
Yeah,
Other structure.
no structural.
Need $100 deductible for that?
No, no deductible. Doesn't have a special deductible.
Did you go?
No.
And you got $100.
Tree and debris removal. No, tree debris. That's all it is, tree debris. Because removal is gonna go on the, on the other stuff.
You have $100 deductible.
I put $100
So don't put it
deductible.
on the tree?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
no $100 deductible on that.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir,
Can you set it on the tree and debris removal or just put tree?
tree debris.
Tree debris?
Yeah, tree debris. Yeah, deductible is gonna be 0. Like, only the food spoilage.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it.
Yeah, we
No, we
put
added
it.
it.
Yeah, you added it?
Uh-huh.
Good for you. Good for you. That's what you're supposed to do. And that was $250?
Yeah.
I think I said it, and I didn't sit down and put it in myself. That's a bad habit for me. And I said deductible was $100,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I.
And loss of use, you have 31,000.
And you also have, give us a screening.
Well, I didn't do any of the coverage.
Oh.
I'm the teacher, because I was just telling you guys,
Oh,
right. But I wanted to add the coverage because if I don't do it, I can't demonstrate what I'm going to say to do right now.
Oh.
All right, so let's go. Now that we have tree debris in there, let's go over to our estimate. And I wanted to show you how to do tree debris. Okay? So you highlight tree.
Okay.
So you're gonna highlight tree, right? And I can have a couple line items here that you can use for tree debris removal. Right, so I have, for beginners, we have the dumpster. You know, if a dumpster is required, single axle dumpster, 20-yard load, dumpster 30-yard load. So you can use whichever one that you want to use. So depending on what area the tree is lying on, if it's lying on the home, our coverage is going to be dwelling. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If the tree is on the garage, our coverage is going to be what?
Other structure.
Other structures. This is where it's important for you to make sure that your coverages are right. Okay? So we will have to always pay attention to what structure that we're dealing with. Main dwelling, dwelling. Other structures, other structures. If it's a fence, it's other structures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, go ahead.
Is there like a system you use for your pickup? Because I get a lot of kickbacks. Do your the wrong
Yes, sir.
side pickup.
Yes, sir. So, what I always suggest for pickup, when you're using a dumpster, so I'll say it and then I'll write it on the board. So, what I always recommend when you're doing any estimate at any time, never put more than 20-yard dumpster on site. Never use, well, I'm going to take off that 30 yards because it's going to contradict what I'm about to say. Never use anything greater than 20 yards. Okay? And the train of thought is that if you put a 30 or a 40-yard dumpster, that contractor, that insured, is gonna order a 30 or 40-yard dumpster and put it right on their driveway. And guess what's gonna happen once that sucker gets loaded?
Tear it up.
It's gonna split the driveway. Okay? It's gonna split the driveway. So always use a 20-yard dumpster only. Okay, once you have a lot of items. 20-yard dumpster. When you're dealing with a shingle roof, up to 40 squares of shingles, one 20-yard dumpster. Every 40 squares, one 20-yard dumpster. So if you have 41 squares of shingles, you're going to do two 20-yard dumpsters. Okay? For every 40 yards of shingles, one 20-yard dumpster. When you're dealing with tile roofs, for every 20 squares of tile roof, one 20-yard dumpster. Of tile roofs. Okay? For the trees, you really got to use your judgment, depending on the size of the tree. You can start it with a 20-yard. Okay? Actually, for trees, you won't need it because there's going to be, the tree guy's going to give you an estimate because he's going to haul it away. And remember, there's only $500. That's including dumpster fees and everything. So when dealing with the trees, I'm going to delete the dumpster on the trees. Because I forgot about that when I created it.
So you said, that's a tile roof as well, 20 yard,
For every 20 squares
20 squares.
of tile, let me delete these dumpsters because the tree guy is going to be hauling it away in his own equipment. We're not going to provide him a dumpster. Okay? So, when we're dealing with the trees, remember we will pay whatever it costs to get the tree off of the structure, right? So we can use that line item, tree removal per hour. And what we're going to do, we're going to populate as much hours as whatever it takes to get to the total that they give you. Okay? Once they give you a bill, just populate the amount of hours that comes up to that bill. So, give me 1 second here. So if you had to guess and you do not have an estimate from the tree guy, you can use any one of these line items. For a tree removal, 12 to 24 inches in diameter, large canopy, $1,224.52. For a tree removal under 12 inches in diameter, $528.63. However many trees, you change the calculation. Okay? For a tree 24 to 36 diameter, $2,425.79. So if you,
That's one tree?
per tree, yes. That's if they say, hey, I can't get a receipt. Well, let's say it's still down right now in the yard, and they haven't gotten the haul away. Don't wait for the bill. Just go ahead and find line items in your estimate. Okay? You may not be able to wrap a tape measure over that tree. Just take your best guess. Okay? Yeah, guesstimate. So if you have 4 trees on the fence, you can't guess, just give them whichever one you think applies. The 12 to 20, if it was me, you think I'd be giving 12 inches?
No.
Nope, I'm going to give them 12 to 24 or 24 to 36. All right? And I give them 4 trees. That way, I'm not waiting for him to have somebody come out there, take the trees off, and then send me a bill 2 weeks later. Carriers don't want you to wait. If you're off, we'll supplement them. You know what I'm saying? If it costs them more money to get that tree off those fences, then we'll send them supplement. If not, you've already taken into account right then and there for that tree that's falling on the structure, and they can move on with the claim. Go ahead and finalize the claim, they've completed their responsibilities to the insurer.
Let's get them paid.
Yeah, let's get them paid. All right? In a huge storm, you'll be surprised how carriers are, look, they want to close this claim. They want to take care of this insurance as soon as possible and close the claim and move on to the next. But they got thousands and thousands of claims that they have to process. All right? And fulfill their responsibilities to. So we can use any one of these line items. You can write them down or whatever, but I'm gonna update my macro and give it to you. And for the tree removal and tree haul off, you can use one of these two. If you already have the bid item, you can go ahead and include it. But if you don't have the bid for tree removal, just go ahead and put in as many hours until you get to 500. Who can take a guess? How many hours do you think it's going to take us at a rate of 51.35 to get to 500?
9.
All right, let's type in 9 and see what it looks like. 462, that's close. All right. We want to get closer, don't we?
No.
9.3.
Let's try 10.
51.
513. So let's go back to 9.5. 487. That's close. 9.7. I think it's going to be 9.7.
Yeah.
Let's see, 9.75. All right, we went over. 9.73. 499.64. I don't think we can get closer to that. Let me just try. 9.74. All right, 9.73. All right. So you see what I did there?
Yes.
All right, and then I'm going to change this coverage because this is the debris haul off, right? I'm going to change it to tree debris. Okay? They already got the limit, and we stayed just 6 cents below the limit. Okay, and so we choose the tree. Let's say we choose 36. We got 4 36-inch trees. I'm going to delete the other ones. Okay?
So can't you, on that tree remove, debris, can't we go over and then go only, because it's only gonna spit out?
Right.
That way they get $500.
If they give you a receipt that shows tree debris removal, and they didn't get the memo, you know, on itemizing, then you go ahead and put whatever it is. Okay? At that point, here's the option, guys, for when you cannot find something, or let's just say there's a special item that nobody can find, or let's say there's a personal content item that Xactimate doesn't have, right? There's a cat code called user entry, USR. USR. That's user defined items. Yep, USR. Type that in the code. What that allows you to do is manually enter an item. So let's say, give me an item that maybe you won't be able to find.
Speedboat.
All right, yeah.
I mean,
I like to know that endorsement
we in
too.
Miami, you know, like,
I like to know that. Yeah, I like to know that endorsement that gets you a speedboat cover. All right, well let's put speedboat, right? All right, let's put speedboat. We can't find it in Xactimate. I don't know what Xactimate was thinking. They should have had
They should have had
speedboat.
speedboat.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So we have speedboat in the entry, right? Okay, so look up here for a second. All right, we type in speedboat. We go over here where it says where the quantity is at, and we click it. There's a box that opens up on the right-hand side. We want to remove it from non-overhead and profit in case there is some in there. It'll be taxable, and then we're going to change this to homeowner because chances are the homeowner is going to be the one that goes out and buy the speedboat, right? And then we put in the price, $150,000 for the speedboat. And then we hit, we got to depreciate the speedboat, okay? Let's say they had it for 5 years.
Your price is wrong.
Hmm?
Your price.
Oh,
15,000.
$15,000, a cheap speedboat. $150,000. We're gonna leave it on personal content. See the coverage? We left it on contents. And this one speedboat, age and condition, 5 years old. Depreciation, most of the time it's gonna be non-recoverable. Okay, average, and then I'm gonna hit OK. Once I hit OK, it drops the speedboat in my line item. Okay? It immediately turns it red because it's saying you created this line item. It was not originally in the Xactimate. That's fine, because that's exactly what we did. So now I'm going to add a what? What do you think I need to add to that note? Yeah? A note.
A note?
Yep,
So it turns red.
that's correct.
Green.
That's great.
See, my eyes are back. See that?
Oh,
That looks red to you?
That looks red to me.
Wow.
It does the law and orders.
Yeah, it looks red to me. Okay? So these notes are called F9 notes. And why are we going to do an F9 note?
Leave a description for the destination.
So we can further explain why we give them a new speedboat.
Right.
Okay?
Maybe one or two.
All right?
That's my homeboy.
Okay? Allowance provided for speedboat because that's my homeboy.
Per Mary.
All right? Per Mary. Okay? And then what you're gonna do? Then what you're gonna do? You're gonna go online, guys. You're gonna go online. Okay, this is important. We're gonna go online. We're gonna find the speedboat. Okay, we're gonna find this speedboat for sale. We found our speedboat.
It's not 150,000.
How much is it?
I say it's not.
Cause some console.
20.
This might be my boat right here.
How much is that one?
That's some console,
I
huh?
like that. That's
Good,
Okay.
that's a nice boat.
a nice boat.
Yeah.
And 22.
Yeah, I don't see a price. So let's
And
say,
then
That's what they want you to call
yeah,
it.
they want you to call for court. That's a lot of money.
It ain't 150,000.
Let's say let's say click for a quote. Let's see. They're gonna make me fill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Go
charged.
to boat trader.
Boat traders.
Yeah, boat trader. Like I'm a trader.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do that too.
Boat traders.
Yeah.
I never knew it was a boat
You
trader.
know, I'll be on there. I'm about to buy. I'm trying to get a boat.
All right. View and-
I am gonna get a boat. I ain't gonna try. I am gonna get a boat.
All right. So we're gonna find the speedboat. Right.
Them some
That's
custom
like a
M's
Midnight
there.
Express.
They ain't auto
Yeah.
trader there.
Yeah.
That's the
Midnight
one we go-
Express.
That's gonna cost you an M or
Go
two.
from South Florida straight to Bahamas.
That's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. The boats are expensive. They're nice though.
Ain't nice.
Like 250s on the back.
Why
Why
is it-
come
that's
home?
right there.
If I come home, unless you stay, you got some water property, so you can just pull up.
Yeah, it was on right there.
All right,
Now,
we're still doing call for price, guys. So let's say we found the speedboat, right? They still saying call for price. So we found the speedboat. That's where we got our $150,000 price from. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna copy the URL. You guys follow me? Copy the URL, come back to your F9 note, and you're gonna paste it here. Show them where you found the price. For that item, you just use the entry.
Would you show like 3 references?
Nope, just
Oh,
one.
One?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one you show has to be the one with the price that you just put in.
Okay, because I'm thinking about context. I got
Right.
you. I got
No, this is a content.
you. Because what is it? Well, like character specific.
Right, yeah, carrier specific, right. So we're gonna punch in the URL of the site where we found the cost for that item. Okay, we gotta be able to show where we got that number, that we didn't just pull it out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? And so you're gonna hit X. Now notice this on this F9 note in particular. Notice you have this check on the left-hand side. You guys watching me? Okay, it says attached to previous item. User miscellaneous. You see that, guys?
Yes.
Okay, and then we're gonna hit close. And immediately what happens here, it puts a 1 next to the note. And it shows that there is a F9 note in there explaining where we found the speedboat. Okay, guys? You guys understand the use of the F9 note?
Yes.
Okay? And so your contents are taken care of, okay? So if you had to put in the user entry for the tree removal, you do the same thing, okay? If someone gave you a cost and it's astronomical, you go in there, you change the word speedboat to tree removal from structure, okay? And then whatever the cost he gave you, you put in that cost, all right? $5,000 to to remove that tree. And then for the F9 note, I'm going to put insured, provided, invoice for removing tree from structure. Got me, guys? Close. Okay,
Would you put the invoice in there too?
what's that?
Would you put the invoice in there?
Yeah, you would copy the invoice and add it to your documents.
As a
That's
photo?
correct. You would upload, yeah, you can do it as a photo, that's perfect.
Yeah, photo.
Yeah, do it as a photo, so it'd be in your photo sheet, or you can upload it into Exact Analysis. But doing it as a photo is the easiest and the fastest way. All right, you ain't dealing with no other software. Okay? So if I were to use the entry my tree removed from structure, I would delete my diameters. That's the perfect situation that they got an invoice for removing that tree from structure. If they don't have an invoice, what are we gonna do? We're gonna find our line item for however big that tree was, however many trees. Okay? Because we're not waiting for anybody to provide information. Additional information if we can acquire the information ourselves. Okay? When I say acquire, meaning if we can put in there a diameter of the tree, how many trees, let's go ahead and take initiative and go ahead and finish that claim.
So in the case that you were talking about the other day, would you just do it that way as far as telling them, okay, it fell on a tree and you got a $5,000 and you told them to break it out? Would you just do it and put it on your?
No, you can't. They have to provide you an invoice with them itemizing it. All right? They have to itemize that invoice. Because human beings can manipulate paperwork. Right? Of course we can manipulate it, but we need them in that regards to itemize the invoice for us. All right? Just like in contents, they got to give you an itemized invoice for each and every content. You can't just say $15,000 for everything. There are some cases where you can make a settlement. They would give you a total, say, hey, can you come to terms with the insured right there on site, anything up to $2,500. If you can agree with them that this will cover all their contents, then good, we're good. Anything over $2,000, they need to provide an invoice. I'm gonna tell you, I was in Texas one day. I don't know if I shared this. Doing last year during the freeze, yes, last year during the freeze. And I went to inspect this home. Woman stayed there with her daughter. Her daughter was 30-something years old. And they definitely, pipes broken in the ceiling. Ceiling is saturated with water, but none of the water came down. The ceiling didn't even come down. Okay? For some reason, in the mom's room, yeah, everything collapsed, everything fell apart, but in the daughter's room, the ceiling was just saturated with water. So I talked to the mom. I said, I think they gave me, up to $5,000. That for all the contents that was in your room, are you okay with $5,000? Yes, I'm okay with it. Go to the daughter. Are you okay with $5,000? No, I got a bunch of contents. And I said, well, how much do you think all of it cost? She said $10,000. I'm like, oh, well, you're gonna have to provide me with receipts and an itemization of everything. All right?
I'm good with 5,000.
All right? Her room was a 12 by 12 room. And I didn't even see it. Exactly.
She wanted to come up.
Exactly. So when she started like, well, you're gonna have to provide me receipts for everything, itemized list, and you have to tell me where you got it from. I'm gonna send you the list. All right. The mom was upset, like, what is wrong with this girl? Telling me how she has Birkin bags and she has Dunn bags.
She's trying to get it, and you're supposed to help her. That's why she needs the 10.
10 grand ain't gonna get her no burger.
Yeah.
She gonna fit
Yeah. So when she told
Then
me
you gonna
that,
add depreciation.
10
Right.
grand. They ain't gonna
so
get
when she
her there.
told me that, I immediately like, okay,
Crutch.
you wanna do it that way? You're gonna have to give me all this information. Each one back, and you're gonna have to send it to the desk adjuster. I don't even wanna see it.
So what happened? She did.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I gave the mom her money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I allocated the mom what she said, but the daughter had to send that list in and justify it. And she'd have to have a picture of each bag.
Mm-hmm.
So
People be trying to get over.
my thing is, well, maybe not.
That's not a kind of insurance.
Insha? I'm sorry.
Well, because it's under the mother's policy, her name is not on the policy. Would I even deal with her anyway?
Yes, I would. 'Cause she's
I guess she
lives there.
She lives
Yeah, she
there.
lives there.
she's a daughter of the insured. That really falls under the mom's things.
Yeah.
Now what may happen in the end, and that's up to her, she messed up because once we give the mom her money and she comes back with an additional list, of course the desk adjuster's gonna be like, what's this? I already gave the insured her money. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I put the burden on her. When people start look like they're making up stuff, put the burden on them to produce the documents now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Insurance company want to make it easy, but in the process, their contents. But when they start getting extravagant, put the burden on them. Now you have to prove it
And get out of there.
and get out of there. I give me photos. I'm going to give you a list. I need the photos of those items. I need the receipt, when you bought it, where you bought it from, and I need you to itemize each and every one of them.
But did you say that the ceiling did not come down in her
It
room?
did not come down.
So
Do
she
we
couldn't
owe her
do
anything?
nothing other than sit.
Well, if water, now, in my opinion, water didn't come down. Okay? Maybe she's saying it came down and it soaked up all her stuff. So my next question in my
I
mind,
was like, what?
my next question in my mind is, I didn't tell her this. Wow, you keep all your bags on the ground?
Right.
You really just throw your stuff on the ground? Under your bed?
Especially bags worth that much?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
In my mind, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But we don't want to get into an argument with the insured. You understand? But I use logic to realize, okay,
Well, that's what the desk adjuster is gonna do as well. Show me a picture of every item and where it was. And then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna deny most of your stuff because
Yeah.
it's not gonna make sense.
that's correct.
I had a,
And that protects me because they see I'm not giving away the farm. Okay? Henshaw has.
also, I had, similar to, I had a one where just like that, and they had, she had like $15,000-$20,000 worth of her purses being damaged, so we had to send out I forgot what they called it, but we had to send out somebody, I think it was like the authenticator, this authenticate her purses, because she was claiming a lot of stuff.
Right.
It was in Tampa, real nice house, so they said it could, she couldn't be lying because I guess the cost of her house, and I guess they was trying to figure out. So when they went out there to authenticate the purse, I got an email back, they said pay the claim.
Okay, absolutely. And not only that, but insurance companies are going to want those items. If they're that expensive, they want to see if there's salvageability.
We'll take your money.
Okay? And they may use the salvageability clause just to get the physical item and inspect it.
That's when
She
you pay them.
found
No, but that's what, if she lost the I-1, she didn't have proof of it in the house, like, where is it?
I'm not going to sit there and wait
He's
for
not
it to
gonna,
bring
he's not gonna
Right.
do that.
No, but
Yeah,
if you were in the room.
But he's not looking for that.
Right, I'm not looking for that. She's saying it was there. I mean, it wasn't there when I was there.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
she
could
threw
be.
it out, maybe she has it in store. I don't know, but that's not my concern. If it's there, I can take a picture of it. I will.
Okay.
All right?
So question is what regarding that, so if you walk into a room and like you ask the mother, like is $5,000 okay for all the items in the house, but you're still using your own discretion to even give that number out, like you would look
Yeah,
around the
absolutely,
room, and
right.
if there is some high dollar, like say an old like, clock or something like that in the room, you would use your own estimate in order to be
That's
like, are
correct.
you okay with the 5,000? And that's would be
Right.
the coverage limit.
That's correct. Now,
Okay.
in addition to that, you're taking into account what the items are. Sofas, love seats, chaises, clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it appears to be reasonable, you ask her.
Okay,
You ask them, what's a reasonable amount
okay,
that you think will cover it? They'd be like, well, I don't know. I bought this a long time ago. Help them out. Give them a number.
yeah,
You
okay,
know what I'm saying? Up to whatever limit that you're authorized to give for content.
right. And anything above that limit, obviously, they're gonna have to just
Right.
provide some kind of like itemized form in order
That's
to like
correct.
justify that. So
Absolutely.
we're gonna pay extra, exactly, okay, understood.
So your $5,000 was per room or something?
For the entire room, all your contents,
For the entire room, you
for
said?
the entire house.
Oh, so you couldn't give him no more anyway?
That's correct. That's if she thinks that it's
Provides everything.
sufficient.
Oh, so you were.
Your contents are up to whatever the
Yeah, yeah,
policy
yeah.
limit is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, wait, I was under the impression that you were saying 5,000 for the mom's room and then 5,000 for the daughter's room.
Yeah, I mean.
No.
Content.
They should.
No,
So,
I got, like, I would
so
say.
what I'm talking about right now is negotiating a settlement for personal content.
Right.
So you may be authorized, you may be asked, see if you can come to an agreement with the insured right on site for a total amount of the damages. So I threw out 5,000 thinking 5,000 would be enough for whatever she's trying to claim.
In both rooms.
Now she got.
In
The whole house.
And up to the, on
guess
this
Wherever the
claim.
affected area.
Okay.
Yeah, on this claim.
Wherever that
So she declined the 5,000.
No, she got hers. I submitted what the mom was okay with.
See, I'm confused.
Okay.
And I
Let me
get
help
this.
you out here, okay? So, in the war room or during the time of your deployment, they may realize that there's a lot of contents being damaged on a bunch of claims. So you may have a team meeting where the manager says, okay, if there is a lot of contents that are damaged, see if you can come to an agreement with the insured. You have an authorization to go ahead and go up to 5,000 without itemizing anything. Okay? Just you take photos of those items and see if you can come to an agreement up to $5,000. Okay? That's using your judgment. Is it even worth $5,000? Yes? Okay. Ask the insured. What if we gave you $5,000 for everything here? Would that be sufficient enough in your opinion to replace your items? They say yes. Boom. You got a line item, $5,000, done. If they say no, I don't think $5,000 is enough, then I say, okay, well here's an Excel. No, that's not the Excel abbreviation, but here's the Excel form. If you can itemize all your items, provide photos, and just answer and receipts. And fill out this form for me, and we'll submit it to your desk adjuster for review. Anything over the $5,000. We can sell them right now for $5,000 if you have personal contents. If it's more, provide a list.
Oh, I
Does
see
that
what you're
help you out?
saying. I see what you're saying. So you gave her the $5,000, but anything more than that, they
No, if she says more
No,
than $5,000, I'm not giving her anything.
No, the
She didn't
mother.
get anything.
I'm talking about the mother
She
Are you talking
accepted.
in that specific
for the
case?
whole house.
Right.
So you gave them the $5,000, but in order for them to get any more money, they have to provide.
The daughter was talking about $10,000, so that would have made it $15,000.
Exactly.
Right, so.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
So if you could put coverage, what the coverage C amount is, maybe she'll get it.
Okay, so let's say coverage C for her is $30,000.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay? So they tell you if you can come to agreement, we give you authorization to settle for content of $5,000. Okay? If they say, no, that's not gonna be enough, okay, not a problem. I'm not gonna settle on site for $5,000. You just provide me an Excel sheet and you tell me whatever the number is. And I'm gonna submit it for review.
So how did the mom get her money and the daughter?
Because when I close the claim,
Uh-huh.
I put in there for contents, $5,000.
And then the daughter didn't provide any
All right,
information.
and in my narrative, I say, insured's daughter
It's tripping.
was tripping,
And wanted 10,000.
Yeah, she's trying to come up.
tripping and capping about her stuff. And I told her to fill out this paper, and you ain't gonna get nothing. I'm just kidding. All right, but yeah, fill out the paper and submit for review, for further review. So they'll take it from there. All right, so I got the moms in there already. And then I just put it in my narrative. In my narrative, I agree with the insured for the total amount of $5,000 for her lost items. However, her daughter, was not sure. Her daughter stated that the amount of items that was damaged in her room surpassed the amount. So she's providing an Excel sheet with a list of her contents.
Now, do you give them a time frame?
No, I don't. Nope. I tell them, you set the expectations when you inspect the home. I'll have my report in within however amount of time, 48 hours, and then your paperwork's gonna go to the desk adjuster. It may take them 2.5 weeks. Keep in mind that a storm did hit. It may take them a little bit longer to get back to you. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call.
So even if the daughter gave you the stuff, you couldn't do anything about it?
Gave me what?
Gave you the
Information.
photos
No,
and
that's-
wrote everything, you, nothing you
No,
could
I
do?
still send it to the desk adjuster.
You just sent in her forms and everything to
That's
the
it.
desk adjuster,
That's correct.
because you can't add it to your report?
I can't. Because it's above my pay grade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm submitting it for review. Okay? Alright? And some IA firms, they have a service that if there's a whole bunch of IA, bunch of contents, they just send it out. They send it out to another company to figure it out.
Yep.
Alright, and that company may even go to the house and inspect all the items, check out all the appliances,
Itemize everything,
every single thing.
everything, and
Alright.
take photos and then send you the report.
Question on that as well. So say somebody is trying to come up and like, you know, they're trying to say all this content, so then some other party goes out to investigate, but the coverage is still $5,000. If they find that, you know, what they're saying the amount is worth, then it's not, how can I say it? It's not true, I guess, then would they still pay out for the amount of deductible, or do you get
No.
nothing at all?
I don't get nothing at all.
Oh, okay, no, I'm saying, so yeah, they try to come up and it fails, they get nothing instead of getting what they could have got with the policy, correct?
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's whatever the desk adjuster agrees with
Okay.
them. I mean, they know they owe something.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like always a safe like fallback for them, and then it's like, well, let's see if we can get it, if not, we'll just get this, we'll regardless get this, but then, no, if they don't, then because.
No, it's whatever the desk adjuster agrees
Okay.
with.
So when
And
we
the
saw-
desk adjuster might say, I don't think it's worth not even $5,000. We're gonna give you less.
And you can actually send whatever they send to you to the,
Desk adjuster.
no, to the
company.
service.
That's
And
correct.
then they'll look over everything, they'll do
That's probably what's gonna
research.
happen when you get over the whatever the limit is.
Yeah.
I suggest.
Yeah, they do the research for you,
That's
see
right.
if that line item is worth that, and they'll
That's
give
right.
me a report, and then I send it,
All
whatever
right.
it is.
That's correct. So let's say we submitted. We're done with our estimate, right? I'm gonna come around and take a look at you guys' estimate. Let's say we're done with our estimate. We feel like our estimate is where it needs to be. We're okay with it. We think it's perfect, ready to go. So we will go over here to documents. All right, let's go to documents. Go over to reports. If you have your preference set to resequence every time you finalize your estimate, this will come up, right? But if not, which most of you don't have it, you're gonna see this screen. All right, we there?
Yes.
We want to always resequence your line items. You want to write that down, guys. Resequence your line items. Nothing like having an estimate with the numbers all over the place. Always resequence your line items. You guys got that?
No.
So always resequence
It's on the
line,
other side of your computer.
always resequence line numbers
Where's my phone?
after completing an estimate.
That's correct.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Always resequence your line items. You guys got that?
Yes.
The next thing you're going to do, go to images. Well, before you go to images, let's take a drop back. You see this report column here? Your estimate, 9.9 times out of 10, they want your estimate in final draft with or without removal depreciation. You guys see that? Go ahead and select it now, and hopefully it keeps your setting. In your reports, this tab right here, 9.9 times out of 10, they will want your report in the final draft with and without removal depreciation. That is the template that they want your report in. All right, guys?
Yes.
9.9 times out of 10. And you make sure all these boxes here are checked. Under print selection, check all the boxes. Unless you are advised differently. There are times you may be on the department where they say they want your photos separately and they want your sketches separately. When they tell you that, you go here, guys. All eyes up here for a second. And you uncheck images, uncheck sketch. Okay?
That's not gonna go with that estimate.
That's correct.
That's gonna go separately.
That
Okay.
is correct. And then, once you've exported it, wherever it needs to go, if you're going to do it in PDF, if you're connected to Exact Analysis, there's going to be another box here that says upload. Okay? So you'll send that one out. You'll either export it to a PDF, save it to a file, or you upload it. And this is if they want the photos and sketch separately. Then, of course, you uncheck everything else, and then you check the images. Export, upload. Uncheck images, then you check sketch. Export, upload. Okay? You guys follow me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If they want it that way. Now you're gonna go into images. And you gotta do this every time, guys, so I'm hoping you're writing this down.
Oh, no, it's going too fast.
Huh? No, you're gonna go to images. Up top, second group of tabs, report.
Documents and then reports.
Okay, now hold on, don't see when you click images, what happens? Nothing happens, right? Click back to your print page. Go back to print options. Now go back to images now. Voila, look at that. So what just happened? Glitch.
What happened?
Mine looked the same as it did before.
Right, man.
You don't have numbers of page, images per page?
I have one.
Yeah.
Okay, before you had that as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, some of you guys didn't have that, like Mary. Okay, go to print options. Now go back to images. Still don't have it? Go to print options. You didn't upload your photos into your estimate? No, you didn't. You don't have any photos there.
Hey, what did he say about the line item?
No, no.
Yes,
So that's why you don't see
sir.
yours.
What did he say
Okay.
about the line item?
No, I did not even name them all.
Sequence.
Probably have two different,
I know the documents, sequence and line item.
Did you see the estimate?
Completed.
What are your estimate? What are estimate items?
What's the, after that?
Okay, yeah, everything's on there. Yeah.
I have, you know, like the documents, you go to the report, the final draft of what our report.
You need
Just
the photos,
do
right?
it and just keep
You can
going.
get your photos. No, you got it. You can get your photos.
That makes sense.
So there are times, guys, there are times when you go to images and nothing shows up. Okay? What you do, you go out of it and you come back and then your images show up. The image tab shows up. That's the point I'm trying to make. Let me give Kenshaw this code real quick. $870-154. All right, so like I said, when you go to images, sometimes this disappears, nothing shows. Just click out of it and come back and it'll appear. You want your photos always to be 2 per page. Okay? And then we want to select print image detail and print image annotations. What's up, Henshaw?
I'm thinking this is, okay,
You get it?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. You always want your photos to be 2 per page, print image detail, and print image annotations. Okay? We good, guys?
And this is if we're doing it separately, or?
Oh, I know
What do you mean separately?
No, it's just how much.
Hold on a second, let's see what she's saying. What do you mean separately?
The grant loan is checked. So we do this regardless.
Yes, regardless, no matter what you do. No matter what happens with your estimate, you always want your photos to be 2 per page. Okay? Regardless of what part they want from your estimate, you always do 2 per page. Alright? You always want your photos to be 2 per page. Print image details and print annotations. If you do not select those, your report will come out with none of the markings that you made on those photos. Okay? There are times, and this get lost in translation, you may have a carrier that wants all of your line items to show up as 2 actions as opposed to 1. You see on your macro sheet, it says remove and replace, and it talks about 1 line item. There are times they want that line item to show up as 2. They want a line for remove, and they want a line for replace. Okay? And the way you do that to your estimate is just 1 click. Right here.
Display.
Are you guys looking? Display ampersand items as 2 items. It's just 1 click. Don't worry about that unless you're advised to do that, okay? most people don't know, it's only one click.
And repeat that?
That's if they want your line item to show up as two items. You see how you had that macro sheet and you was reading and say R and R as one line item? Some carriers want them to be as two line items. Instead of just saying R and R, it would say bathroom door remove, bathroom door replace. Okay, so it'll show up as the first one will be number 1. It'll be 1 bathroom door remove, and then 1A bathroom door replace.
And what you're saying is the carrier is gonna let us know
Yes.
what their expectations are
That's
for
right.
this report.
Yeah. So I'm showing you, if they do tell you that, where to find it. Okay?
I found my picture, by the way.
Okay, awesome. How'd you find it?
So you know, I
Sorry.
messed up and did my thing in my sketch of my estimate in Mary, and then I did my photo.
Awesome.
So I never
Okay.
had a photo of that.
All right, awesome.
So we don't have the additional options on ours right now.
You don't have it?
Photos.
You guys don't have that?
I have that under.
I have it.
It's on the print options.
Yeah, I had it.
Under print options?
Yeah.
Oh.
Under the print options tab.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that.
We're gonna have a refresher class
Who?
Fresh.
All right. So that book is going to be a fresher, but you will have access to one though. Okay.
Cause I'm just saying that because like 2 months from now,
Well, I'm hoping that you're going to be in there less than 2 months from now. Meaning you're going to be practicing.
oh really?
That's going to be up to you. Yeah, practicing or working. But it's going to be up to you when you get home if you want to go back in here and drop another estimate.
No, I mean, I got that, but we only have Xactimate for,
Then work it for 30 days. And then purchase it another one. I mean, that's I can only get you here, and it's going to be up to you to retain it or practice and get better. That's going to be up to you. But I guarantee you, if you leave here and you do nothing with this, 6 months from now, you're going to be like, wait, what? Who? Where do I go? Fortunately for you, I gave you a handbook. Fortunately. But still, it's going to be up to you to practice to get better. Okay, that's where this comes in handy 6 months from now. But it's going to be up to you to go back in there and practice. Right?
Hopefully we get us a hurricane down here within the
Yeah,
next.
man. Y'all better buy some boats. Be out there fanning that thing.
I got a bass boat, so I'll be, hey, if I got it.
Just out of
Maybe just
curiosity,
speedboat brand.
Nah, I
aside
got
from the
money for no
book, since
seeds,
we
bro.
have been
All right, guys.
I said, aside from the book, since we have been recording the entire class,
Right.
just out of reference, is there any way after editing it, can we get that video for all week? And so we can review it and review
No,
it?
no.
Okay.
See, what I'm going to create
That would
is
be
a
nice.
Patreon.
Okay. Oh, I
All
understand.
right, cool. For people that will be able
Okay.
to, whoever's done the class already, you'll have access to it. For
Okay.
30, 60 days, whatever.
Oh, okay.
But everyone else who hasn't done the class, this class is going to be provided via online from hurricane season, because I'm not going to do training anymore during the hurricane season.
We're gonna be working.
Right, exactly. It was stressful last year to be coming back from deployment, do a class, and then go back out in deployment.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that this year.
I understand.
So that's that first year, you
Okay.
learn.
Okay, no, I understand.
Okay?
Just
You
curious.
speaking first, you always talking.
So you're gonna just sell them a video pretty much?
Singletons?
You always talking singletons, you don't
What's
know
that?
you got a team on.
Okay.
You don't got nobody with you.
Okay, well, we're talking about training though. When I start talking about IA stuff, it's gonna be weak.
Yeah.
All right, we more sherry.
We,
Would you ever do what you did back in February again?
What's that? Oh, the online course? I don't know. I kind of have mixed
Maybe
motions
not the
about
whole,
it.
maybe not the whole 30 days.
Right.
Maybe
I
just,
have mixed motions about it.
okay.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna do it or not.
I didn't know about it.
Now, well, I was training, I think it started with 80 adjusters online. And so people started dwindling off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So whoever stayed to the end, we gave them the certificate.
I didn't get on time.
When she comes back, I'll go over it again. So once we resequence our line item, make sure our images is 2 per page. Okay? Once we're done, we're gonna go back to this sidebar here and go to complete.
what is that?
Yeah, I got that little like hazard sign.
Yeah, hazard signs, I'm gonna show you. Okay? Are you at complete? Go ahead, click on complete, and you're gonna hit inspect. Okay? So what that inspect does, this is why your hazard signs were, it's gonna inspect your estimate. It's gonna inspect your estimate, and if it has items in there that are not right, it's gonna say, hey man, this is not right in your estimate. Scroll down to complete on the sidebar. Scroll down, complete. Hit inspect. Okay? It's gonna inspect your estimate.
Oh, it's supposed to.
What checks your work for you?
What's that?
So they see errors.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Are we supposed to have all those?
No, mine is different from yours.
Oh.
It's inspecting yours. That's inspecting mine. Okay? So it's going to give you a list of the things on your estimate and tell you, hey, you got to fix it. Of course, mine is going to have a lot because, man, I'm just dropping stuff in. And I'm asking you guys to do it, okay?
Open your menu. Complete.
Okay, go ahead and hit inspect. So, for example, for me, it's telling me this. It says the number of interior doors does not match the number of lock sets. It is recommended that you add or remove the appropriate items so every door has a corresponding lock set. What is it telling me? I'm replacing doors,
Right.
but I don't have lock sets.
That's the hard way, right?
Yes. Where's the door handles? You're either going to delete the doors or add door handles to your estimate.
Or say, remove and reset.
Hmm?
Don't you have to go back? and
Right,
say
or you can
and
do
reset?
remove or reset. Okay? Instead of replacing the lock set, you do a remove. It's just telling you you did nothing with the lock sets. There's no lock sets on your estimate. Whether you're doing detach and resetting or you're removing and replacing. All right? Read me one on yours. Give me one. Somebody.
Items have a quantity or unit price of 0. It has been recommended that you increase the quantity of the unit price of the items in question. It is recommended that you verify the quantities are correct. If correct,
Hmm?
if correct, check the indicated why the reason is being ignored, field, and provide an explanation.
Okay? So you got an item in your estimate that's 0. Then you have to have a quantity in it. Okay? So you go back to your estimate, find that item, and correct it.
So do you just,
So basically, you, oh, I'm sorry.
no, you click on it and, or you edit it right here?
That's correct. You can edit it right here.
So when I clicked on it, then it opened up edit line item
Mhm.
box.
Mhm.
And
Did it pull up the item that you have that's 0?
asphalt starter.
Okay, so you correct it. Right now you're gonna do P for perimeter.
And calculation.
Yes, in calculation. Put P for perimeter. Okay, so you correct it right there, you get to, give me one.
So, I clicked on the roof felt overlap tab, and it's telling me I put in laminated composition single, with felt. And then I also put in roofing felt 30 pounds, but obviously because one is with felt already, there's no need for the other.
That's correct. So that's telling me that, telling you,
I just
no.
doubled up.
Well, you wanna do the felt, you wanna do the felt separately, so that means that when you installed your laminated shingles, you did it with felt, when you should've did it without felt.
Oh, okay.
So you will go in and change that line item. You can click on it, edit it there, and just change it.
So does it go away once you edit it?
Yes, ma'am. It'll put a check mark.
Mine did.
Okay, on the left side, left-hand side, it's gonna be a check mark for the item that you just corrected.
So I guess the purpose of that would be, because it will raise your estimate. Correct. Or it'll make it to where, you know what I mean? Because once it's
What you're doing is you're putting laminate shingles and the underlayment at one thing, and then you're doing it again. So you're duplicating something that's already.
right, but just I'm
So
saying
next,
for future
go
reference,
to the next item.
typically do it like that, like every item.
All right, guys, so you see what's happening, right? Did you hit OK before you X out of that one? Because you want to make sure that information saved. Yeah, you gotta hit OK. Do it over again. Whatever you corrected, correct it again.
I didn't correct it. I was looking what I put the quantity.
Oh, right there, calculations. Now hit okay. Okay, now
Okay.
go to the next one. Don't worry, it saved it. What's the problem you gotta do there? Is there a problem there at all? Okay, now hit next at the bottom. Oh, the other bottom, left side. So you did have to do something to that second one, because then it should have put a check mark if you corrected the right ones. So correct that one. Once you correct both of those, all right. What? Oh, because it's, yeah, you never put you didn't put a price on it, yeah. You agree with one?
Yeah, so on this one here, so obviously you wanna remove that. And another question as well, when it comes to this, you kind of wanna keep all the items separate on its own entity, like the roofing.
No, they are separate. Right now, in this correction thing, you're just correcting that. Once you populate the information, it'll put it back where you had it before.
Oh, okay, so then if I,
You just, right now, you just want to correct it.
okay, so when I, the search bar on the description, it doesn't give me like the list item
All
again?
right,
How do I
remember
get there?
I showed you how to find additional items? Hit that arrow button next to 300,
Next to,
up there in the selector code.
oh, okay. Oh,
Find the
okay,
one without felt.
got it,
Now
okay.
just look, this one.
Oh,
It
okay,
has it
sorry
right there.
about that.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha, okay, who found the shingle without felt?
there you go.
Okay, cool,
Hit okay.
gotcha, okay.
All right, now hit okay again. Now, what's wrong with the second item? Just click on the second item and it'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Roofing felt was added to this review,
Okay. So that's it, now hit next. So you
Oh,
wanna
actually,
leave
no,
that-
it actually kept it with felt.
No, hit next. It's not populating once you hit next, at the left side.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Okay, you corrected it, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, check mark, okay. Everything else is
Okay.
all right.
With this one, it's saying that, I'm thinking about leaving this one here.
Okay, so it looks right to you? If it looks right to you, so there are times, it looks right to you, right, Intro?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are times it will make recommendation, guys, up here, up here. There are times it will make recommendations, right? And there are times that the recommendation is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sure about what you did, you simply put a check mark here. All right? You indicate why the inspection result is to be ignored. You put a check mark there and just put a period. You can explain if you want to, but you don't have to. Just put a check mark and put a period. Okay? And then hit next. That's if you have a situation where you feel like your line item is correct. So when would you have a situation like that? They say, hey, you're using seal more than one time in that room. Why would we be using seal more than one time?
Sealing the walls as well as the ceiling.
That's correct. So it's going to say you're using it, you got it twice in there. You're going to just put a check mark and ignore it because you know one is the wall, one is the ceiling. Okay? So that's a situation where you can ignore that inspection. Okay? But you have to do it because it's not going to allow you to proceed if you don't fix these things.
That's a nice little option though.
Oh, it's not an option.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying,
can't get
I'm
away
saying
from
it's
it.
nice that it does that.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
because it kind of like fact checks you.
Yep. It won't allow you to get past it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so mine is still in paint, and I know why it's true,
You want to indicate why the inspection is to be ignored.
and then there's a period.
Just a period. Or you can take your time and type it all out while you did it. It's up to you. All right? Now, there's one thing that it will not allow you to bypass. It is claim rep, estimator is empty, and if you have contact date and time, it will not allow you to bypass it. Why do you think it won't let you bypass it? Because that information is critical to the claim. That's right. It's critical to the claim. All right?
So why did it populate my name at the bottom?
Because your name is on the estimate. It's you. What name we talking about here?
In the notes,
Where at?
like when I did it before,
Mhm.
that wasn't.
Because you're the one that put the period. You put a period, right? So it's saying that you're the one that put that information. You put in the information why it's to be ignored. So it's putting your name and saying this is what Nadia did. Go put. That way it shows up in all the Xactimate records.
So on mine under the roof, it's still giving me the exclamation mark only for the one item. It's tear off, haul, and dispose of com shingles laminated.
Okay, read the top, tell me what it says.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, items have a quantity or unit price of 0. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would select the indicate why inspection results be ignored, correct?
That's correct.
Got it.
But you don't wanna ignore it, you
No,
just
no.
corrected the item, didn't you?
Well,
It can't be 0.
I know, but
yeah,
you got,
but I mean,
it can't be 0, did you correct it?
oh, hold on, yeah, the quantity, let me do that.
Yeah, you gotta correct
Got
it.
it, okay,
Did you correct it
I'm doing it right now.
on the calculations? Quantity is gonna respond to what your calculations are.
Gotcha.
You guys follow me?
Yep.
Have we fixed all our problems, guys? Or ignored them? Everybody's good? Okay, so we wanna hit finish? Are we all hitting finish?
No,
Is that no or yeah? I can't tell.
no,
What's it?
no,
So you're not finished?
not finished.
Okay.
Alright, so select one, okay. Alright, cool, everything looks great.
All right, when you're done, you hit finish, and it'll tell you everything looks great if you corrected all your problems.
But it's not giving me the more complete.
No, it helps.
Well, I think that's something about coverage limits.
Oh, so we gotta do that.
So what is it saying about coverage limits? Oh, it's over the limit. That's what I'm saying. It's over limit. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. All right, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, if it's over the limits, it's over the limits. But you're still giving them up to policy limits
Okay.
because you set the limits already.
Okay. So
Is it supposed to go away?
would it hit?
Hit next.
Yeah, all mine was still, I can't hit mine.
Bottom left. Once you fix it, hit next, then it'll populate it. So it went away. Okay, you
Okay,
check.
so now,
Yep.
the next one.
That's correct. How we doing? Fix all your problems?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty dope, ain't it, guys?
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. And once you're done, mark it complete.
I can't select mine, but I don't have anything.
Because you have a demo version.
Oh, alright, you said, alright.
So you have mark it. Yeah, this is.
Don't
This is
have
in.
I can't mark complete.
Alright.
I can't. I can't.
So on the asphalt starter, what is the what?
That'll be the perimeter. So P for
I'm
perimeter.
saying let me mark it clean, but I can't mark it clean.
Right.
Okay, so this is.
Alright, so when you have the paid version, we're gonna do what?
Mark it complete.
Mark it complete. And once we mark it complete, we save and exit. Alright, then it sends it back to your local drive, and then it sends it into a cloud automatically. Now, let's not save and exit yet. I wanna show you, one last thing. Okay, let's go to sketch. Estimate and sketch. So let's say you do your sketch and you don't feel too good about it, or you want to double check it, right? Go to options. Any sketch, go to options. And there's an option there for inspect. Are we looking up here, guys? Go to options, and then you're going to hit inspect. If you have an issue with your sketch, it's going to tell you what the issue is. Go ahead and inspect yours for me, Jeff. Let's see how you did it.
The highlight room does not have any.
No potential issues. Okay. What's the problem?
They can get up the wall.
Okay. So it said add a door. All right. What does it say?
I got something on
All right. You're good.
the second floor.
Awesome. What does it say?
The highlighter room is extremely small.
Where's that? Which room is
Right
that?
in the corner. All the measurements.
So it's a corner. You okay with that?
That's cool.
Yeah, you're okay with that.
They can
Add a
get up the
door.
wall.
Going back to your sketch?
Oh, another.
That's
Yeah,
one.
but which door is that?
Go to options. Inspect.
I was gonna say, I know that master bathroom's on point, Nadia.
You know,
Yeah.
is that not?
Raise a hand to that.
What does it say?
Okay, I need somebody to show me what to do.
Look where you.
Wall.
There's no door in the sketch.
Is that the one they took you to and said it needed?
They said this needed the one, and this needed the one.
Well, just put it anywhere. You don't got to put it in a specific spot. Yeah, just throw your door in both spots. She wanted the exact same spot as the door is on the front.
That's where she hides all her victims, that's why there's no door. Yeah, that soundproof room, ain't nobody gonna hear you in here.
You better get out of the way.
They just hit back.
Get back before let we don't ever get
Right? What's your drive? I mean, Anthony,
no more. Like, what happened to
Yeah. He ain't in the group
Anthony?
chat now.
Right.
Texting? You
Anthony, you know, throw up a stop sign.
Hey,
Hell, dot.
If you're not good, doing good, it's always gonna
So
be
there was
like
no.
Yeah. I'll check it on my halfway mark, I'll get back home.
That's why last day when you left him back there, like, here's something supposed to come out his sleep. You were fine up, fine. Okay, yeah.
Take away that wall and then the whole thing.
One person got a job. I think it was the first company.
Well, you know my next step, though. I remember I told you, I still gotta get my license.
You want it?
Huh?
I'll show you that.
All right, yeah.
All the license, like, as soon as you start applying for them, just put them on your resume. By the time they, you'll have it.
Yeah. That's something I'm trying to, like, work on next week. You gonna leave? You gonna leave? You say you come back next week?
Yeah, I'm going that.
All right. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about class, and then I can, you know what I'm saying? Just find a way, yeah.
And then I'll just do your resume and then. We working next week.
Huh?
Since I don't know, we working next week. We working. He's gonna get the good news today.
Be right back.
He's gonna get the good news today.
Yeah, I'm definitely about this. Got to.
I'll just give them. If I work some, let me see if the company I used to work for, I did, for a semester, he said we might have like a couple of days, he said not a lot. I'm like, just enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then I come here, I used to let me, so I do it right, I do 2 or 3 a day.
You good? Yeah. You know, from there, you straight. You right.
You know, like, get some up here, we'll take it.
Yeah, we supposed to get that knowledge, that experience that we need.
It ain't hard.
Alright? It's just you gotta do it, bro. That's just like Rams, like you girls, like even shit like that outside of it. At first, like, I just get shit just like that. But you drawing measurements and stuff, you just ain't drawing as your measurements got to be on point. It ain't quite like this, but you gotta be, you got to know how to read the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You gotta know the trust. Shit, I gotta leave it like 30. 7. I got to take me an hour. I got to go back home. Right here.
I might have to come over there. Well,
Got my hands down.
That's my L. So she'll be right in my car. Worry about what's going on in here.
He asked me if they hit me. Yeah, hit me yesterday.
Before we clear,
No, I'm saying like if you're like an inch office, I know that's like $1,000, but if it's like 2 inches, that's still a figure.
You know what, give me two.
How about this?
You'll do it.
Okay, I understand. I understand.
What time you getting about?
But as far as like your son, as far as your son,
You want that? You want to see? I can't give it.
What time you getting?
it's what it is. Okay, all right.
Make
Because I didn't know that, then
I was about to say, make it easy on you.
That was, I got them all.
I was about to say, get that too. If you called me more, I could get on that shit. If you would've told me this morning,
I was even thinking about it until, you know.
Right now, that's not gonna affect anything. So I'm gonna put it.
I know how to take care of.
It's still, there's some perfectionist back against me. It's still
Every time you're gonna have to let it go.
Same thing came back, but I don't see anything that.
It's gonna highlight it.
I might,
I'm used to rushing.
Oh,
really
go.
quick.
I see what my time is.
Yeah, let me know. Anytime.
By the time y'all get out of this, you know what I'm saying?
Lunchtime.
So it got to drag this
I mean,
It's not even enough to hurt your estimate.
Okay.
Alright? Okay? So guys, we see how we inspected our sketch, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're done. So if you wanted to see what your estimate looked like, go to documents, go to reports, documents, reports.
he thought I was raising my hands just then.
Yeah.
I was stretching.
Alright, documents, go to reports, and do preview. Alright, I want everybody to put it in preview for me. I want to come around, and then we're actually officially done here, guys.
Miss Money ain't here. But that's how I like the way that sound.
Money, I don't miss people. Cause guess what? People who miss you, they want some money.
Yeah. That too.
We got one phone ring, somebody wants something.
Why does it say not a valid?
We different. That's it. We just different. This is water. Sit down, stop.
Your mom's birthday.
It's like New York. New York different, Texas different.
Alright? Look at that, guys. Ain't that pretty cool? You guys created your first estimate, man.
Report.
Alright, give yourself a round of applause. There you go. Report. Scroll up.